Now it's time to assemble all these units we have together. At the beginning, before this video, you saw a picture of 1/4 of the quilt done in all pieces. What I have here is the pattern graphics, and I'm going to try to make this a little bit easier for you to understand. If you take, we're looking at illustration 1, and if you take all of these and you divide them into fourths like this, and just concentrate on one. I'm going to concentrate on the upper right corner. Let me use this purple pen because you can see it better. Now, if you go next to illustration number 2, the only thing that's changed are these two pieces are stitched together. So I'm going to put little marks across the seam. And if you want, you can draw this out again so you can focus on this. Then if we go down to the next one and we draw a line, a draw box around our upper right, then we have these two that we've sewn together. Then if we come over here and we draw our box around the upper right, we have sewn these two together. So we sewed this half to that half. And let's continue. Turn this over, illustration 5. If we draw out our upper right box, what we've done next are these two seams. And then finally, if we look at our upper right box, we sew these two together. And then you'll see this, from this one we'll have 4 quarters, 4 squares that we're going to sew together. And then the box down here shows that we sewed these two together. And then finally we sewed the 2 halves together. So this is how you read this graphic. And you can keep this by your design wall or up by your desk or whatever you need to refer to it. And you might want to circle 1, 2, 3 so you can see it easier. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take each of these steps. So this step you've already seen, this first step you've already seen, it's the picture just above this video. The next step, and I'll call them illustration 1, illustration 2, I'll show you the pieces here. And what you're going to do is take these pieces and you're going to divide it into 4s. These are the Lone Star units, and you put 4 here and 4 here and stack those like that on your table. Then these 4 across here, let's put LS on here, and these are the New York Beauties. I'm going to put an N. This is my New York Beauty. Sorry about that. It's confusing. And then this is the border. The 4 border pieces. Take your Lone Star units and put 4 here and 4 here. Take your New York Beauty units, your left and right. You're going to put 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. And if you get confused, just look at the picture above this video and you'll see how I did it. Then you'll take your 4 border pieces. Remember, we had 4 bags and there were 4 in each bag, so you put 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. And instead of calling the unit names and all that, it's easier and less confusing if you just look at a picture. The most problem I think you'll have with these, you can tell with the borders by matching the border fabrics that you've got in there to make sure they're oriented correctly. If you look here, this border piece here has the straight cut off side, and this appears in this drawing to be a point or close to a point. So just look for the long side that was cut off, because you'll have the same thing on this side. This is the long side that was cut off, so it was a little confusing. but lay it out and make sure it looks right. So what we'll do next, I'm going to go and sew all of these 4 together and all of these 4 together. This is illustration 2. So this unit to this unit, the New York Beauty to the Lone Star, here and here. Then I'll go to illustration 3 and I'll sew the border to the New York Beauty and the border to the New York Beauty. And I'll continue this way until we get to illustration 6, which is the completed square. And at this point we'll have 4 squares.